You know, after 16 years, I've been here 16 years, 17 years, 16 and a half years, I don't know. I've seen it all. Financial crisis to war, to another war, to war, to another, to like, I think there were like 5 wars. There's not much that can get to me anymore. So I thought. He knew. He knew that the balls were being deflated. Brady knew. By the way, this isn't just a tabloid saying that. The Wall Street Journal also. That's not real, actually. The New York Times covered it. Among oblong sports equipment, a deflation problem emerges. They really do take the fun out of everything, don't they? By the way, how did Deflated Balls Quarterly cover this story? Oh, that's odd. I didn't. Would have thought this was in their wheelhouse. So Tom Brady, in all of Deflategate, well, it looks like he knew that they were deflating the balls. What did Tom actually know about this thing that is another word for testicles?
The independent report concludes it was more probable than not that Brady was at least generally aware that team personnel were deflating footballs before a critical playoff game.
Generally aware? More probable than not? After the story broke, Brady was texting the ball guy like he was a late-night booty call. What about this?
The Wells report singles out 2 longtime members of the Patriots locker room staff, and some of the most telling evidence is a trail of text messages between those 2 locker room attendants, one of them calling himself the Deflater.
He called himself the Deflater! One of the guys in the locker room at the behest of Tom Brady called himself the Deflater. What was the other guy's nickname? Joey Cheats at Football? Will none of Thomas Brady's teammates rise to defend their champion?
What about all the fundraising for the kids? No one ever wants to expand on that. For the kids, all the charity events. No, they're worried about a story for the Deflategate.
Thank you, Gronk, for reminding us that these athletes' lives are complex, and that much of the good work these athletes do in their communities goes unsung, and that our focus on their foibles can reduce these athletes to 2-dimensional, thick-skulled caricatures. I'm sorry, I interrupted you, though. You were saying?
You know, these sure aren't deflating. These are only inflating. So get ready, because I'm going to be ready. And there's only one thing you can deflate. These nuts!
Yes. These nuts, indeed. I gotta say, I love this guy. But Brady, no. Meet me at camera 3. Tommy, you cheating. Why? You got 4 Super Bowl rings. You're married to the biggest supermodel in the world. Your face, your beautiful face, is a wonder of symmetry, a platonic ideal of beauty that can survive even the stupidest of haircuts. Would you walk in and go, hey, how you doing today, Sal? Give me this something about Mary. Yeah. And yet, even with these dopey haircuts, you're still so handsome, I would the hole in your chin. Sorry. I would! But you, my friend, stood up there in one of America's most sacred places, the podium room before Super Bowl week, and you lied to us.
Are you comfortable within yourself that nobody on Sunday on the Patriots side did anything wrong?
I have no knowledge of anything. I have no knowledge of any
Are you comfortable that nobody did anything wrong?
Yeah, I'm very comfortable saying that.
Well, first of all, it looks to me like you're hiding someone else's head underneath your hat. But I'm glad you're so at ease with your own devious machinations. I can't believe you had, as your friend Gronk so eloquently put it, these nuts to say that. I mean, why stop at deflating? Why not lace the ball on both sides or just start QBing on stilts? How much is enough, Brady? How much is enough? For God's sakes, you have it all. If you look up talent in the dictionary, guess whose picture comes up? Fred Astaire. The man moved like an angel. He was an angel. But you know what, Brady? You're good too. The great ones don't need to cheat. Did Michael Jordan cheat to get his 6 championships? No. In fact, Michael Jordan decided to play a sport he sucked at, just to give other people a chance to win a championship. Hand me that bat, Jordan said. I'm sure I can figure out how it works. As he got on a bus to Birmingham for... Tom, if you couldn't show some integrity for yourself, or for the children who worship you, at least show some pride in your team. You're a patriot, Tom Brady. A team named after this country's most cherished post-9/11 Legislative Surveillance Act. And let me just say this. From now on, we as a country are going to be watching your balls like a hawk. And not just those balls, those nuts as well. And by the way, if you think I wouldn't chastise you if you had committed these acts while in my team, a New York Giants uniform, if you think that I wouldn't chastise you for that, that would be correct.